now when you hear that song, right? Give me the Beach Boys. Come on, Travis, what's yours?
There's quite a few. I like to sing lyrics that are quite different.
On purpose. So tell us more, Travis.
Well, like today in the car, I actually came up with a quick one in the car. What was it? It was from Sia's Unstoppable. And it was the lyrics of, how did that go? You have kids in 2 different states.
And there he slammed on the table what we said we weren't going to do.
It was a knee slapper, Cheryl. But you listen to that song Unstoppable, you'll hear where it says you have kids in 2 different states.
That's awesome.
I have a new one now, and I listen to country music. Judge me if you choose, but it is happy music. It is the music I like to listen to. And I thought that he was saying about Kane Brown whiskey, kind of a when you break up with somebody, and and I thought, wow, Kane Brown has made it, and really quick. When someone famous puts your song and puts your name in a song, you've made it. Well, it turns out it was not a Kane Brown at all. It was a can't drink the whiskey down kind of hurt, not a Kane Brown kind of hurt. Because I was like, oh, what's a Kane Brown kind of hurt? It's like shatters your heart.
It's a beat down.
Why? Because he's so high?
I don't know. Kane Brown, he just sounds like a boxer.
Kane Brown, no, it's a country singer. He's so high.
Well, if there's anybody, I'm hurt by Jimmy Allen right now, who was not able to make it here this summer and sing live to us at the fairgrounds because he wasn't able to catch his flight. So Jimmy Allen, I want you to know, if you're listening out there, there's several of us, many of us, thousands of us.
We miss you. We wish you would have been here.
Wish you would have been here. If you talk to Carly Pierce, you wish you would have been here. Yeah.
She was crying on stage and everything.
It was, she talked about how this crowd here sang her song back to her word for word. And I saw video of it. She just stopped singing and soaked it in and listened to the people.
That's awesome.
And started
Sing
to
her
cry.
song, yeah.
She said she was so touched by it. It was really awesome.
Yep.
I've seen it too.
Yep. So, Jimmy Allen, if you're listening, you missed out. We make a fabulous audience here in the Quad Cities. And we might not always sing the words right, but we do the best that we can. And if we don't sing them right, we make them naughty, right, Travis?
We do.
So, been there, done that. Okay, let me tell you my been there, done that. And the thing is I should have figured it out because I don't do things that go around in circles, carnival rides that spin. And the first time I went on one was I was 8 with my dad. He was in full dress military uniform. And he got me on that one that you climb in and you put that thing, it slides down, the handlebar goes over your lap, and it started spinning. And I threw up all over my father's dress uniform. You would think I would have learned. Then I was 16, and I went on a date with a really hot guy. And his name was Clay. Tarzan body, blonde hair.
Out there, Clay.
Blonde
she
hair.
Thought you were so high.
Blue eye. He had a glass eye,
Oh,
so he
like
really
Travis.
only
I
had
was just
one
gonna
eye.
say, like, is that you?
Do you only have one eye?
You just have I make a comment on my one eye. Would you like to see it?
We're on Facebook. I can't. After the show, Travis, we'll talk about your one blue eye.
One eye.
All right. So Clay only had. He did have pretty blue eye because he had a glass eye. Anyway, so I was just like totally gone by his Tarzan body, his blue eyes, and he wanted blue eye. Yeah, the other one was a glass eye.
Were they both blue?
They were both blue,
Okay, just
but
making
technically he could only look at me with one blue eye. So
There's only one way to look at you, right?
he used his eye. That's all I can say. He did look at me the right way. Not that eye, Travis. I was 16.
I understand.
So we went to the fair, the county fair, and foolishly I got on that same spinning ride. And I was not going to vomit on my date. And I vomited on myself.
Oh, I thought you said it was good. I thought you were going to say his eye went flying out as you're doing the spins.
It would have been way more interesting.
Thank you. I won't take that personally.
She
But I
threw up
did
on
vomit.
herself.
I did vomit on myself.
I'm sorry.
Because the
I
time
think you
before I
should
vomited on
have
my dad.
I would.
Well, the way it worked out, he gave me his shirt.
Oh,
So then I had it. So then I got to look at his Tarzan body
Clay, you're
the
such a good guy.
entire fair. So it did kind of work out in my
Yeah.
favor.
That kind of a
that
guy,
I-
you know, he was looking for a reason to take his shirt off anyway, so he just saved him.
That
some
way I didn't
time.
focus on his one eye.
And the
always
girls
gotta
at
be
the
that
fair
kind
got to
of guy,
focus on
though.
Clay.
And then I got to focus on the girls focusing on Clay. It was a real riot, let me know. I'll tell you.
That sounds like an up and down ride.
It was a roller coaster. I was 16. You can't expect anything less.
I could walk around
My
topless,
daughter's
I would,
16,
too.
so yeah.
It's just not legal for me.
You could do what?
If I could walk around topless, I would too. It's just not legal for me.
Yeah.
Okay, now wait a minute. I need you to say that one more time just to make sure everybody heard.
Everybody knows. It's like I wasn't born with clothes. Who decided that I needed to wear them?
She wears them at my house.
Society.
Not all the time, though.
Okay,
So,
this is the Housewives. If you ever watched the reality show with the Housewives, you saw that one housewife that got a improvement on her breastises, on her assets that were given to her by God, and she got them larger, and she named them Happiness. And I thought, well, that's kind of cool. She named her boobs. But then I looked down at mine and I didn't see happy or ness. I saw sad sack. So let me tell you, clothes, there's a lot to be said for clothes, especially as you get older. The imagination
She's saying that
is,
there's a lot of people we might not want to see.
you can't poke your eyes out.
I totally
You can't unsee it. Once it's there, it's in your brain.
Trust me, I get a lot of memes where it's like, why'd you send me that? And then it's stuck for days.
See, you understand. And that's how I feel about
So I said to people
spiders.
like Kelly,
How are you on spiders? What do you think
Ooh,
about spiders?
no.
Travis?
They do their job. I mean, they eat
You're
bugs.
so matter of fact.
They do their job.
It's
But
such
I
a
don't want a
girl
spider
thing.
attacking me. Do I want an arachnophobia moment where a huge 12-inch spider jumps on my face? No, absolutely
I was
not.
held hostage in a
But
garage.
do I go out of my way to poke them and that, kill them?
Nah.
I gave
I'll
a
relocate
spider
them.
an entire
I
shed.
give them a time. I'm like, hey, you're in the paper towel. You're in the toilet. You got a chance to swim out of it and get to where you're going.
As he's flushing the toilet.
Yeah,
Swim!
you got a chance.
Swim!
That's like shooting a gun at someone and being like, watch the bullet. So if you don't run from it, you get shot, it's your fault. You have a chance to run. Like, that's what you
Do you have
That's
children?
smart.
I don't. No.
I was going to say, this is why you don't have kids, because the way you do spiders. Swim!
Well,
swim! They wouldn't survive 6 months.
They would. I would be a really good parent.
I bet
You
you would.
would.
I bet you would.
You
I'm going to pat
would.
myself on the back. I think I would be.
I think you'd be fun.
You'd be like,
I'd be me.
it would be your mini me.
Total awesomeness. Things we like about Travis, that he works on roller skates.
Oh
And
my
he-
God, for real. Like, people across the country know you by that.
Yeah, I get that a lot. People, everywhere I go, ask me why I'm not on my roller skates.
I just heard it the other day at the gas station in Bettendorf.
That
I said, have you ever been to Gypsy Highway? And they said, yes. Oh my gosh. And sure enough, the only other way that they made me know they were there was by saying, Travis was our server on roller skates. And I'm like,
Oh
he
my God,
is.
so much fun.
yeah,
He
I do.
is.
Yes,
He
exactly.
literally is. I mean,
Exactly.
it's definitely,
But it's better than that, because he's a professional dancer.
I would say,
Well,
So, well.
I don't know how you. I don't know if I would
Okay.
hold myself to that.
I
level.
would say you're a professional
But I have been trained.
server.
I have been trained dance.
Okay. And he's so humble.
Professional server for sure.
Professional
dance.
server for sure. For sure.
For sure.
I
But
agree
you
with
work
that.
for Arthur Murray, and you taught other...
I never worked for
Oh,
Arthur
I'm
Murray.
sorry.
I was with the Quad City Dance Club.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It was in the Villa of Rock Island.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, beautiful place. Too bad it's not there anymore. It actually had a fire years ago and burned down, but beautiful, beautiful. And that's why I know a lot of the guests. If people don't know, Kelly and I know each other from the Gypsy Highway. It's a pretty hot spot here in town. 2 venues, live music. We have a great time there. Blessed to know you. But yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. I lost
Well,
track.
and Cheryl worked there too.
And Cheryl, that's how I met Cheryl too.
I
as
came in
well.
and I did some stand-up comedy
yeah.
up there.
And would always beg me to do it. I'm like, I'm better as a heckler.
And they gave you an awful lot of reasons to heckle, didn't
they clapped and they laughed. Sometimes I feel like I got better laughs than the guys on stage. But it was
And he did. I'm not going to be biased. There were times that your comebacks to some of those jokes
I don't
were
know.
awesome. They
don't
really
know.
were, and you left them speechless.
I love it.
And I do too.
Maybe this will be the spark that gets me to
Lick
actually feel like I can get up there and make people really laugh, because that would be a huge accomplishment in my life.
You
Because I have
oh
the
my
stories.
God.
I mean, I have the stories. I have all the stories. I just have to be able to get up there and tell them.
Yeah.
You know. So
Practice makes perfect.
that's what I was told.
Give us some stories.
You keep practicing.
And what I notice
Apparently, my
is
practicing is getting there. See this?
Loving
See
it.
this?
It's pretty.
She's doing good. She's only licking it.
Should we check in and see how many?
you act like you're surprised.
You're supposed to.
Should we see how many licks
It
we're
didn't say
at?
how many
Well, it's never
sucks
been
did you
done.
get. It's
That's
how many licks.
ding, ding, ding. Bo, where are we at on
And he
licks?
You're at
cheated.
96.
96
Woo!
licks.
Am I really licking that much?
That machine said
so
like
good.
300 or something. I'm surprised. She's almost to the middle.
Right.
She's
And
getting
I'm
it,
enjoying
getting
my
it.
Revolution coffee. This is a local
so
coffee
good.
company, actually. They're out of Kiwani, so they're relatively local.
Thank you, Revolutionary
Thank
Coffee.
you for Revolution Coffee.
I don't know how my dentist
Supplying our
at
coffee.
I
Bluegrass
love the
family
logo.
at Toby.
I love that logo.
A veteran-owned company. They started in 2020, and for every bag they sell of their coffee, they donate $1 back to veterans organizations.
That's beautiful.
Yep.
We love our veterans.
So
Thank you.
I'm going to, I don't know if this will show on the camera or not, because I'm not sophisticated enough yet in all of this. I ordered the pods and I ordered the whole bean. I love this packaging. I'm only going to talk about coffee for a second, because like I'm old and this is my life. And so the packaging on the ceiling, that's the whole bean. And the only thing really more impressive than the coffee, anything more impressive than the service and the delivery was the coffee itself. How does the coffee taste?
This is a medium roast.
Medium roast.
I usually do a dark roast to an espresso. I loved it. It's really good.
I love it. Yeah, it's yummy.
This coffee, I drink every drop. I mean, I drink every drop. And I feel like I'm spoiling myself a little bit. I put ice in my cup this morning and had an iced coffee, and I felt like I had driven through a drive-through of an expensive coffee place.
Is that how they do that?
She is
They just
very.
put ice in coffee and then it's an iced coffee?
Yeah.
I didn't.
She's been
I learn
very.
something every day.
Oh my God, that's so.
It makes
oh,
total sense.
it's totally in the.
Iced
Yeah,
coffee.
it's the name.
It must
I love
be.
that they support the military because honestly, like
The veterans,
there's
for
not
sure.
more that we could. I mean, there's not enough we could give them.
Obviously, I would think everybody in America has a veteran in their family. It's important that we worry about
It's
that.
important. Yeah.
They also support the first responders. So, like this coffee, the red whole bean I got is actually called Fortune Favors the Brave,
I see the fire.
and this one is Sergeant Coffee, the K cups. That is
Cool.
Sergeant Coffee. But they have sent coffee overseas free to the troops overseas. They've sent it to the fire departments free.
Nice.
Just because they love first responders, and we all love first responders. So, shout out Revolution Coffee. You're
Boom.
awesome. And
love it.
thank you for supplying our coffee. And I need my fix. If I could do a direct IV, I would, but I can't. So, now how many licks are we at?
Yeah, 117.
117.
On a roll over here.
You both are doing
seeing,
great.
yeah,
Thank you.
I'm seeing the Tootsie Roll
Do you guys know
Center.
the song? How
So-
many?
No,
licks
but can I
did
just
it
mention one more thing about the coffee because it's on my mind?
Yes.
The creme is what's so important, like that flavor on your tongue, that heaviness. Like I get it from a dark espresso, but this coffee puts
That
that,
was
creme
dark
right
how
on your
you
tongue.
said
It's
it.
so good. It's the creme. It's that top layer. It's so good.
Even the smell of the coffee itself
Yeah.
has a better, and so
It doesn't taste watery. Sometimes you'll get a dark coffee and it's watery. But anyway, I don't want to talk about coffee.
well, I compared it to
minutes ago.
cheap alcohol.
I want to talk about me.
And the top shelf alcohol versus the one that gives you the hangover. And I feel like I've been drinking hangover coffee all these years.
Okay.
And this has elevated me to top shelf coffee.
You just said Aldi's. Is that a sponsor?
All these years. Aldi's. They should be. Speaking of
That's
sponsors,
Aldi's on the corner.
we have advertising space on Tilly behind us. You see the Done Right hat. Maybe I've got it to where I can't move. I know that for sure. Where you can see the Huppy and Abraham bumper sticker back there.
P.S.
There is advertising space available.
Yes, we are live from Done Right Studios right now.
Oh, we love Done Right Studios.
Woo-hoo.
Let me
I
pinch
mean,
you.
this is the best day ever.
Pinch you, make sure you're not dreaming.
I'm not
It is
sure.
live from Done Right Studios, and yes, we want to shout out to Done Right TV for hosting us and giving us the best technology to be able to come in and do it, providing us with a sound engineer, a producer over there, and just really giving us all the tools to get together and make this happen and talk with Travis and watch Shannon get to the center of that Tootsie Roll, Tootsie Pop.
Did he
Now-
provide my suckers too?
I'm sorry?
Did he provide my suckers too?
I provided the suckers, but
So much.
as you're very welcome. We'll give Kelly the credit, though, if that works. Now, you had something you were wanted to talk about regarding relationships and dating. What? Something about the reasons to not date somebody. Like the stupidest
Oh,
reason.
no. Okay, so my question is,
Queso. Is there cheese here?
what is the pettiest reason, Travis?
Nacho.
Travis.
Nacho cheese.
Is that queso?
business.
Travis,
Man, I must be
Nacho
hungry.
cheese.
you're gonna want to hear this one, Travis.
I've already been there.
Don't
What is
mad.
I'll be the host of the show and ask you the questions. Travis, what is the pettiest reason for you to not date somebody?
There's 3. I mean,
You already know.
because they have a dog,
Okay.
because of their height, and
At least you know they're petty.
size.
I know mine too.
Size.
Size.
As in size. Size.
Travis, yes.
I thought it was a nooner.
Size matters.
Hump day.
I mean, and the sad part was, and I hope this person, I mean, it happened years ago, was very honest about it, you know, and then it was like, oh, yeah, you're lying, were you?
Size matters.
Sorry, Mom.
Along with the number of licks it takes to get to the center.
Yeah, I just was like, yeah, you weren't lying, so I don't even know anything about that.
I don't know what to do from here.
What's her number, Bo?
Yeah, 151.
And legs round for Bo. I mean, he's able to concentrate and do that
Get it,
clicker
Bo.
and watch Shannon
That was my best
lick
friend.
and stay focused the entire time. So huge
He's
kudos.
laughed at me a couple times.
He's sticking his tongue out. My pettiest reason to not go
Yeah.
out with somebody, I felt like I was the queen of first dates, and the guy grabbed 2 beers and didn't give me one.
Oh, now see, I had a girlfriend that we'd go out in
God.
public,
I don't know what I would
and
do.
we'd be in a bar, and the guys would approach her, and they would say to her,
like,
"Hey, what are you drinking?" And she's like, 2 Coors Lights, and they would look weird, but they'd walk away, bring back 2 Coors Lights, and she would hand one to me, and we'd be like, "Hi," and I'd be like, "I have Travis, I'm her best friend, so if you want to talk to her, you've got to be friends with me." She always did 2 Coors Lights,
I like
and
that.
they'd go get one. They had no idea they were buying me a drink.
That's so funny.
When
What's
you're
yours
20,
pettiest one? What?
when you're 20 and young, it works.
Yes.
Shannon, do you have one quick? In between licks?
No.
No? Oh, man.
No
I
petty
feel
reason
bad
to
about
not date.
mine.
Let me think.
My pettiest
that
reason
like-
is if they have a cat.
See, I'm the way with the dog.
I'm
the same
sorry,
way.
but I'm scared to death
Like,
of them. I'm allergic as gosh awful.
I have a pet cat right outside the house, and I can't
I
let him
know.
in because Kelly's scared.
No, legit. She does have a pet cat that I've never seen before, though.
Just randomly showed up. It was a black cat with a little white speck, and it loves me.
It's trying to adopt Kelly.
Well, they're
No.
good to have in the neighborhood. They keep
I
away
think,
rodents.
honestly,
They
I
keep
away
think
the mice.
cats,
Kind of like how men
cats,
are these days.
legit
Like
cats
me for a little bit,
know.
then disappear.
They can feel the energy of things
That's
or
right.
whatever, and it knows that I'm scared of it, so it, like, bullies the hell out of me. Like,
That reminds me of a story. Living in Rockford, there was about a group of 4 of us out on the front porch one night, and it's about 1 a.m. We're hanging out, and this guy comes walking by, and he's got this cat following him, and one of the friends yell out, "Hey, we like your cat," and he's like, "Oh, you like it?" And he pulls out a freaking can of tuna, slams it down on the ground. The cat starts to, he walks away. We're like, "No, you're not doing this to us. Come get your cat." I'm serious. Yeah, random stuff. Very
funny.
random. It's hilarious. Yeah.
I've got like 2
It hung out for
strays.
2 days. I refused to feed it. Told my roommate, "Don't feed it, Liz. Do not feed this cat."
oh my god.
And off he went, and the cat left
You
too.
went and found a new home?
Yeah, he had to.
Oh.
That was sorry.
Where was
I've got
that
a
at?
couple of strays coming
Rockford.
around. I think I'll take food to the neighbor's house. I like that.
He must have walked. I would think he walked quite a distance though, because the cats aren't dumb. Cats aren't dumb.
That's
down
the one
street.
thing. Cats are not dumb.
That's it. That kid.
Shh.
Dude, this cat knew I was scared of it. It walked up and bit me in the arm.
All right.
It bit me. I was like, why? Why?
Travis will like this. One of the segments that, and I'm calling them segments, was called Just the Tip.
Okay.
As in a tip, offering a tip. And we've gotten 2 tips out of you today already.
Got
I
ya.
was right there with you. Don't worry.
Do you know what TIP stands for? Maybe I
To
can educate
ensure
some
prompt service.
Thank you. A lot of people don't realize. They think that tip just means they can get free money if they do a job. Well, no, to ensure prompt service. So I just like to note that.
goes both
I've got
ways,
one
though.
from you. For you, did you know? We talked about this the other day, the fight or flight response. Did you know there's a third F? Some people freeze and they don't move when they're stressed. So you have fight, flight, freeze. Did you know there's a fourth F? It's not the one you're thinking.
I'm not thinking.
It's 4 letters.
I don't think
It's not
I
the
can say
easy
what I'm
one.
thinking.
Not that one.
Okay.
It's not the one you kicked out of class for. Flow.
Just go with it.
Yes.
Yeah.
People don't realize there's another option. We're taught fight or flight response. Honestly, some people experience the freeze. My ex-husband was a freeze dude. My oldest
I'm a flow
fell
guy.
down the stairs and he just watched her fall down the stairs versus jumping over and trying to catch her. He's a freeze guy. And yes, people don't realize you have that option of just going with.
I am a
The
flow guy.
flow.
2 quick stories instantly
You
popped in
are
my
a
head.
flow guy.
One, I had sadly years ago, I was a partier, big partier, and we were down in Florida enjoying a weekend at a timeshare, but drove on down farther to Fort Myers, and I ended up outside of a club with a guy pulling a gun out on me. And instead of freaking out, I noticed 2 people walk out of the club, and I was like, go ahead, shoot me. And it must have flipped him out because I didn't respond in any way. I just went with it. They turned around, went back inside. He fled. That was pretty close call. The other was a young lady I was walking behind. I passed her on the crosswalk in Las Vegas. I'm looking out, and I can't realize what I'm seeing, but it's her being tossed from the front of the car to the back. He ran her over, and it was her arms reaching out to me. So instead of like freaking out and panicking, I just ran right out to the front of the car, put my hands on it, called 911, let them know what just happened, went over to her and just asked her if she was okay. Called, asked her, I said, is there anybody you want me to call? But just went with the flow, you know. I just went with it as it went. And you know what happened? I asked her, I said, is there anybody you want me to call? She said, no, I don't have my cell phone really with me. And then she let me know she was pregnant too. And as I stood there, I said, well, all I can do is pray. So I got next to her and I prayed. And the first person up was a nurse. The next 2 were her mom and dad. They were like, can we help? And they were like, that's our daughter. And we're talking Friday afternoon in Vegas, right a block off of Las Vegas Boulevard, where you just go with the flow, and the flow works. Like, you just go. Yeah. People are honking and screaming because we're blocking traffic because it's the middle of an intersection, but you just go with the flow and don't change the course. Like, if you start going one direction, don't change it. Just stay with that flow.
And that goes back, it's another thing, aging ourselves to this is only a test, do not adjust your set. And that's what I said even about teenagers, not knowing what to expect. They have an expectation of what's going to happen and how somebody's going to respond. And if you do not respond that way, then they're deer in the headlights. They don't know what to do because it's like a dance. And people are already making that next step. And when you change the dance, they're lost. So when you say to your 16-year-old, I agree, it sucks to be 16. When I was 16, I was mad at my mom 99.9% of the time. And now that I'm older, gosh, I'm becoming so much like my mama. That sucks too. It does.
Yeah.
I see my mom in the mirror every day. I'm getting used to it. Doesn't mean I like it. Love my mom, but doesn't mean I like seeing her in the mirror.
But you have to embrace it.
I have no choice but to embrace it because that's going with the flow.
Because the more you don't, the more you turn out just like it.
And that's the honest to God truth. What you focus on, you bring to you, whether you want it or whether it's the opposite of what you want.
I'm starting to really believe that.
And this is why you are such a great co-host, is you're so open to learning and so open to new possibilities and new things. And you have such great energy. And part of the reason your energy is so good because you're a flow person.
And she's new to a lot. Like we'll have conversations, Kelly and I, and I just think she's kind of not naive too far, but she's naive enough that she's fun to be able to express new things and teach her new things. Because she'll giggle
Or
and
make
she'll laugh.
funny jokes
And she'll be like,
about-
I never knew that's possible, or I never knew that could, and it's nice.
We had a conversation about talking to your kids, little kids, and people, unfortunately, talk wrong. I don't know if you know this or not.
Why would I? Don't have kids. Just kidding.
Our parents, when they told us or asked us when we were eating if we were full, are you full yet? What they really meant to ask is, have you had enough? But instead, we get a misconcept because of parents asking us, are you full? That we're supposed to experience a sensation that doesn't exist. And that's why people overeat, is that's expectation or that was put in their heads when they were little about eating till they're full. So unless you're a critical thinker, which you are,
So
you
instead
have
of,
the ability
instead
to
of
do
when
that.
a child's running, you would say, walk, opposed to don't run, because if you're saying run, all they're hearing is run.
Of course, it's law of
See
attraction.
how quickly
Right.
she learns.
I get it.
Yes.
Yeah, no, well, I
Yes.
mean, maybe
But
I
she
wasn't
was
talking
telling
to
her
you.
kid-
I was talking to everybody.
She was telling her kid to don't run instead of telling her kid to walk.
Yeah.
Because all they hear is run.
It wasn't really that, but
See, all
yeah.
I hear is don't. And then I'm like, well, I'm going to do it then. Like, that's my problem.
It's kind of like the butt
Yeah.
thing.
Or like,
But
don't
see,
smell
that's
this.
the whole-
Now I want to smell
Right.
it.
But that's the whole, your brain only hears the action words. It doesn't hear the words that come before it. We, just like when reading, we toss out the unimportant words. Do and don't is unimportant. We only hear the action,
Oh, I think
which
the
is
worst
why
one is
you say
I.
to a
Cut I
kid,
out.
you say to a kid, don't run. They're only hearing run. And so you tell a kid walk, they know what you want. And so that's even with us as adults. And if you were to say something to yourself like, every man I meet is a dog, let's just say. And we already know
I
you
think
don't
that's
like
illegal.
dogs.
I think that's illegal.
Let's just say.
Iowa, right?
It's an actual dog.
You would reach a point where every man you meet, because that's what you're bringing to you.
Of
You are
course.
ensuring that by putting that out there. So there's nothing wrong with saying the people I meet, I'm meeting good people. I'm attracting people that are good for me.
I think I attract everybody now. I'm just kidding.
My
and if
milkshake
somebody,
brings all the boys to the yard.
and maybe take it even further, and if somebody
My
wants to walk
milkshake's
out of your
expired.
life, let them walk. Because they're not worth it.
For sure.
If they're walking, let them walk. Just let them go. And focus back on you again.
Those boots
And
were
bring it
made
in.
for
Speaking
walking.
of-
So
there are a
there's
lot-
meditations you can do, like before work.
Do you
I meditate
block
all the time.
people? Do you block them ever? I know you're
I-
on social media, but do you block people?
I have blocked someone.
Got to get rid of toxic people.
Do you feel that you block people when you're done with them?
Oh, yes.
Block them.
Oh, there's so much power in burning that bridge. Oh, you betcha.
See, do you?
It's
I
a
don't.
lesson.
You know I don't.
I know, and
When
I do.
I antagonize and I make them block me. And that's not my problem.
That's
Now I'm going to be
Yeah.
honest. I'm going to be straightforward. You don't like it?
I block.
Block me.
I block so that maybe I don't say things that I don't mean too.
I
And
have
that's
no problem
smart.
doing that.
But so I do that, but then they're all like,
I
"Oh,
say
you're
what I don't
so
mean all the
immature.
time."
You block
You can
people.
think whatever
if
you
you're
want.
offended
You
by
can-
my feelings, then
but
I'm
as soon as
offended
you
that you're
act-
offended.
But that's why I
Everyone's
do. So when I block,
You know yourself. You
Yes,
know
so
where you're
I
gonna
do
go.
that, right? So then later in life, they're like, "You're so immature," and I'm like, "No, I'm not. I feel like that was the very mature."
Later in life, they should have already gotten past it. If they're bringing that back up to your face again,
They're
they're immature. Thank you.
I tell her all the time.
Yeah, if they're
True.
bringing
When
it
more
back
than
up
one
years
person
later.
says it, and
I
they didn't
know.
talk to each other.
And
That's
the bigger person
message.
is walking away. I'm just a jerk.
I just
Don't follow me. Just
follow
a
me
jerk.
for more.
It's more entertaining for
I mean,
me.
they're gonna watch you. People watch you. They're gonna watch.
No
They're
matter
gonna watch.
what,
They
they'll
were
figure it out.
they were interested in you once. They're gonna keep watching. Let them watch. Give them a show.
See, you say that, you know, like when you break up with somebody, you're like, they're still watching me. But see, I'm so opposite. I'll be like, they're not watching me.
It's sad when I don't know what it's like to break up with anybody.
Because even if they're not watching you, someone's watching you for them.
Yeah.
But what if they just don't care anymore? They're
Then
not
don't let
watching
them.
nothing.
Then that's what I said.
Then they're
If they're gonna
jerks.
walk, let them walk.
Let them go.
Yeah.
Tell
Chalk it
them
up.
run.
Chalk it up.
Yeah, definitely their loss. If they
Yes.
don't care anymore.
They don't
Because
They
deserve
probably
anything-
didn't care to begin
Anything
with.
the universe has
They
for
don't deserve
you
it.
is not going to pass you by. Everything's meant for a reason. And those that were there for what do they say, that season reason?
It's a life,
Yeah.
life lesson. They're either a lesson or a blessing.
But if
Figure
they're
out
gonna,
which
if
one
they're
they
gonna
are.
walk,
Are
let
they
them
all
walk.
talking to
Isn't
me
this
directly?
positivity just
Yeah, I thought it was supposed to be
fabulous?
about
I
laughing.
love
Come
it.
on.
I just love it.
What's the next topic?
You just get too confused on fake love.
Oh, narcissists, all that. We can have a
Yes.
whole conversation on that.
Well, that's the
one.
thing I think about. You brought it up earlier about kids, like when they push that envelope or they try to push your buttons. That's like the making of a narcissist, the way they're acting in a way. It's like, so
But I'm
it's
sure
up to
all
us to
kids
like,
go through it.
Yes.
right. But if you don't,
Yes.
if you don't keep it in check,
Yes.
that's what builds on the layers because it's an onion in your childhood. You're building up.
Everything.
We
is
all
tied
have
to
had a childhood. We've all had a life. We all have those layers. And
So
if
you're
you're not
saying-
willing to unpeel that and get back to that inner child and say everything's okay, you've made it this far in life, get past it, and see old patterns or behaviors, you'll never get past it. You always fall back into those traps.
And if you made it, to
That's
my,
interesting.
if you made it to my house, you would have seen I have a one-way sign, and the one-way sign is old way, and it points down.
If you would have made it to her house.
You like how she threw that in?
If she would have made it.
Boom!
Snap.
She's like, mic drop.
It's just 2 blocks, Travis. You'll see. It's not far. But you listened at home.
We're neighbors.
Did you notice? I know. Did you notice that you felt different when you listened?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, during the day.
I want to be what Shannon was.
Was?
Well,
I'm
that's
so
because-
happy right now. Just listening and
she
loving it.
she showed up. She didn't come to my house, though. I had you arranged to come, and you did it back here. So everybody
So
who
I'm the
doesn't know what we're
responsible one.
talking
You
about
could have invited
doesn't
me.
know what
I
we're
would have been
talking
there.
about.
Let's all
I
go watch her.
hypnotized
She can
Shannon.
hypnotize us all.
I hypnotized Shannon this morning in the back room. Yes, I did her in the back room, Travis.
You said room.
Did
not
you hear
door.
us? Huh?
Door would have been
In
funny.
the back room, yeah.
Back there, back
Back
room,
there.
same thing.
So I hypnotized her to only lick the sucker. And to have confidence in herself and her ability to do that. And you see how it's going. It's been approximately 40 minutes. Bo, what number are we at?
We have a whopping 296.
We- need to get-
296.
But look at it.
And we're, yeah.
So now I'm like looking at it like, I want
But has
that.
she switched it? I mean, if
Yeah.
you would have
She's
just stayed
going-
focused on one side, it would have took less
Oh,
licks to
she's
get to
licking
the
the
center.
one-
She's
lick
going
the whole
all the way
time.
around.
Got it.
Yeah, see, I'm watching her lick. It's like,
So the circumference.
Is that why there's 2 more? Am I
It's
coming
one
it's
back
like
for
that
location
dude
each
that
time.
wanted to go out with you, but you said it wasn't.
Are we
Travis.
talking about my licking skills here?
We might have been. They're awesome.
I was talking, are we going to go from half or I didn't
I know,
realize.
but we're not
I'm
there.
determined. Well, we have 2 more. We might have to do it next Wednesday.
We're not
Oh,
there
you-
yet. I got distracted by Shannon's licking.
Okay,
I don't know what we were talking about.
doesn't matter.
Does it? I don't know.
No, go with the flow.
Drink the coffee.
You're not being flowy.
Yeah,
Be flowy.
I'm so Stevie Nicks. Did you drink it all the way down to
That's
the...
funny that you say Stevie Nicks.
I love Stevie Nicks.
Stevie Nicks.
Yes.
I used to. Oh, so she.
one's a little stronger
As a
than
kid, my grandparents lived in Phoenix, so I would go visit, and I would take their car, and I would drive up on Camelback Mountain, and I would sit outside and want to go figure out a way to find out where she lived and get
need
into
that other
that
sucker.
property she had. But that was in my teens. Stevie's an amazing
one.
person.
I was just in Highland Park, Illinois, and Ravinia is there. And I was on the beach. I had done a show. My show ended, and I walked out to the beach, and I could hear Stevie Nicks right on Lake Michigan. I mean, this was, this was... The
So have
only
you
thing
been
would
to
have been
Belle
better
Island?
would have been there. I am not old enough to go to Boblo Island.
Belle Island.
Belle Island.
It's right in the center of town. You can see downtown Detroit, and you can see Canada.
Oh, Belle
It's
Island.
amazing.
Oh.
My cousin moved back up
Oh,
to,
I
to
don't
the
go
area.
to Detroit.
Oh, you should.
I don't go to
It's totally
D-Town.
changed.
Really?
It's so clean now. I've been up there twice in the last month. It's amazing in Detroit. Big time downtown businesses, lofts above them. People are moving down there. The crime is
Really?
leaving because, well, I hate to bring that up on topic, but I think it's because the state got smart and lowered the prices of some things, so there's no crime left. You can't compete with those prices on the street. So they
I
all,
know what you're talking
and I think
about.
that's why they're all in Chicago, and that's probably why the crime is so high in Chicago now, because everybody fled Detroit. There's no reason for them to be there.
now-
And
they're all
now, and now
coming here.
Deport. Yep, Deport.
Is that bad here? I don't know.
That's just, yeah.
If you don't look for it, you don't
yeah, I was
see it.
gonna
You don't.
say, don't bring it to yourself.
Yeah.
Don't bring it to
Don't look
yourself.
for it.
Friends with everyone.
We all know what a gunshot sounds like. Hit the floor.
If you go looking, you'll go find something.
That's right.
I just like to chase the.
So I did not hypnotize Kelly in person. I had her listen to one of my recordings at home. So when she said she wanted to be like that or to be done like that, that's what she meant. She wanted me to do it in person so she could really feel.
I mean, Shannon was like a
experience.
whole new lady when she got back, when she was done. Holy guacamole, she was like loving life.
And that's
I was overthinking though, so I'm like, that doesn't even make sense. He only licked it 3 times and bit it. I was like trying to do my hair at the same time, thinking about it. Like, it's not how many bites.
And that's where, Travis, I tell people that I spend time, I've been 20 years as a hypnotherapist, I spend time dehypnotizing my clients. They're hypnotized,
Yeah.
and I dehypnotize them. So basically, Shannon and I were in the back, and I dehypnotized her to the belief that she couldn't do it. And now she knows she can.
What, like a lollipop?
Yes, because realistically, that commercial for 50 years has told us 3 licks, crunch.
Oh, you're serious?
Yeah, fully serious. And so
3
I
licks
hypno-
crunch.
Yes, and so in the back, I hypnotized her
Really?
to
That's
that
right.
she
I
was
see what
just
you're
going to
saying.
ignore that.
They planted seeds
Yes,
that after
just
3
like-
licks crunch it, eat another one.
Yes, Lay's potato
Here
chips
I am
does that. You
crunching
can't
already.
eat just one. They
Dr.
tell ya.
Mocha at Bluegrass Family Dental would not be happy with that commercial.
Shout out to Dr. Mocha.
I love him.
I am already biting it. I just realized that.
Bluegrass native.
Bluegrass.
I did
Bluegrass
not
Family Dental.
hypnotize her. Disclaimer.
Oh, you didn't.
I
though.
know.
I know you didn't.
I'm getting that disclaimer in.
I want to be hypnotized so
Dehypnotized.
bad. Anyways.
Well, watch
Just as long as I don't
watch
go
TV
too
for a couple
ordering.
days. You'll be hypnotized.
Yeah, that's why they call it programming, and that's
Or
why I
dehypnotize,
dehypnose people.
That's
No, watching
sorry.
I
TV,
just don't
she's
wanna
just
go
going to
all
get more
day licking
hypnotized
things.
into
I didn't have a
Yoki
TV for
I don't
20
watch
some
TV.
years.
Speaking of
I
TV,
haven't had TV.
is anybody else find it as annoying as I do to hear J.J. Walker tell people to call now
I don't know what
and
that
kids
is.
money? Do you guys not see those terrible commercials?
No.
I listen
Oh,
to
I'm
music
so happy
and sing
for
very
you.
loud all day long. That's it.
Okay, good. Because I swear there's going to be a
Dynamite,
generation.
J.J. Walker?
Yes.
There's
There's going to be a generation of
know?
kids
'Cause
that's going to
I'm
grow up
old.
because kid dynamite, right?
Dino. He
Kid
played. He started
Dynamite.
with Janet Jackson. Janet Jackson was a little kid when she was on the show with him.
That's right. And she was always adorable. And she was also on
And I auditioned for her a
what
couple
the-
times. You know that, right?
the what you talking about, Willis show.
I can see that.
Oh,
She
different
was
strokes.
Different Strokes.
She was actually on
You
Facts of Life.
you auditioned for her?
Yeah, a couple times.
And I have a friend Facebook friend that
But I'm
danced
here,
with,
so obviously we know how it turned out.
Oh, I can taste the chocolate.
danced with Michael Jackson's Thriller album 40 years ago.
Oh, exciting.
He danced with Michael Jackson on Thriller.
I love
He's
that.
still a professional dancer.
I love it.
I think we would
He was
I
a
let
solid
fears.
gold
good
dancer.
at that.
I let fears and negativity stop me. But,
See, and this is I could
but
hypnotize
but
you.
I'm where I'm at, and I'm really happy. You know, I'm at the point where I know where I'm at, where I'm supposed to be at, so I'm okay with it all. You know, it's the song.
No regrets.
The song "Yellow
regrets,
Brick
not
Road"
even
by
one
Elton
letter.
John really hit home for me. Like that whole giving up that yellow brick road, coming back to the plow. Don't need the penthouse anymore. That's a funny story. That's a lot of funny stories.
Follow the yellow brick road.
Home.
Yes.
Follow it home. I mean, the way the West is and everything, why would you want to live out there anymore anyway? It's
Too many tornadoes out there. Bo, how many licks?
We were at 356 licks.
356 licks, and we're definitely seeing the Tootsie Roll. Oh, she's starting
Yes.
to taste the Tootsie.
That's why I'm looking more. Because I want that. I want what's in the middle.
I think Tootsie Rolls should be paying us for this advertising. And speaking of, there is some advertising opportunities with us. You see Tilly back here. Tilly will be with us throughout the entire
Tilly. It's
episode,
your
the
birthday.
entire
Tilly.
process of recording these video casts. And she's set up with
Oh, she's got a
done
shirt
right.
on.
I'm going to take this off.
Who's the
Everybody's
sponsor
going
on
to be cool
top?
with me taking this off.
Done Right Studios. We are
Yeah.
live from Done Right Studios. You can't.
That's such a great hat.
Oh, that wasn't a sponsor? I thought that was a sponsor.
Are we talking about the poop?
I had that poop hat on there.
Yeah.
And I was supposed to take it off before the show started.
Because
But
I
Travis,
can.
the way my day started,
Explains what I talk
I
about.
dropped my.
I'm only guessing from the text messages and calls I got from Kelly how your day
I
started.
dropped my phone in the toilet just before I left the house to come here today. I'm serious.
You talk about chaotic energy because this is the second time I've heard this week.
But you know how if
know
you
who I'm talking
do
about.
drop something in the toilet, your first reaction is to wash it, to clean it. Well, that's what I did with my phone. I stuck it under the sink.
Still can't get over it. It's just not.
It was such
I get
Monday
it, too.
energy today.
Did you think you were putting the plunger away or something?
It was, everything that could go wrong. When you're thinking about not having things go wrong, what happens? And that's what I was thinking about. Not having things go wrong instead of everything going smoothly. I did it to myself to the point that just before I left,
projecting.
we all take,
Projection.
all the women take the phones out of our back pocket. We all do because
I will admit, I have forgot mine. I've dropped mine.
I have to.
I have a flip
I
phone.
flushed
They're great.
It
just fits right in your pocket.
Ago, I actually
How do you
flushed
text me?
one. Remember them flip phones?
Swipe.
I actually flushed it down at Vivian's bar. I was down there. It had been like 20. It had been exactly 21, 22.
I mean,
Flushed
but
it. Couldn't find my couldn't find my phone
never
anywhere.
responsible for the clog later. The plumber had to shove
She
out.
tells me next day, "Is this your phone in a plastic bag?" I'm like, sorry about that. That's me. I'm so sorry. She's like, I called the plumber and he found it for you. I don't need it back.
And the plumber
Yeah.
didn't find it. They put it in
No,
rice.
Thank you.
No,
I hope
she
not.
threw it away and made fun of me. Vivian was such an awesome woman, but I had already replaced it.
I brought the poop head in case anybody became a poop head today.
Okay.
We'd be able to have it. Or ass hat.
and that's a
If somebody being an ass
word.
hat.
Why would
That's
we
the
want
fifth F word.
somebody to be a poop head?
The way the day was going,
Oh,
it was
okay, yeah.
just the flow of the day.
Let's give it
of
to
the poop
somebody.
head or the ass hat. So
Shake
yeah.
it off.
Okay.
So, but we do have Travis here as a special guest, not just because he's fabulous and has wonderful energy.
No, I'm good with that.
And all
Leave
the
us in
good
there.
things. Kelly has an announcement
For what?
for you.
For me.
Well, let's talk about okay. I do have an announcement.
Okay, I'm
but
caught off guard.
I would like Travis to tell everybody about your life, just in a very quick nutshell.
Cancer survivor, warrior,
That's huge.
fighter,
Okay, so queso. I said cheese.
gay pride.
Yeah, that's obvious. I would think.
Well, yeah.
In a
proud.
nutshell, it's in a nutshell. You want to just know about the cancer?
No, you're just in a
everything.
nutshell.
Well-
Give us a rundown.
Born and raised Quad Cities. Started with East Moline schools. Parent in East Moline, parent in Bettendorf. So learned both sides of the river. Started with the President Riverboat when it's opened up. Learned dealing cards. Years later, it took me to Vegas. I lived out there. But bowling, of course, all through grade school, high school, no biggie. To made me who I was, made me realize, that things get better. Blessed because I actually had my grandparents moved to Phoenix when I was 13, so I got to spend every summer out there. Met a great couple, Cindy and Pam Butler. So they took me everywhere, and I got to realize that the world is not the Quad Cities. It's a great town. I love the Quad Cities, my home, but it's not the world.
Right.
So then years in Vegas, got out of the casino business, got into food and beverage, love it, fine dining. Back in the Quad Cities, came back after my grandparents passed away, just for some time to readjust and rethink what I want to do with my life. Met Virgil and Poi Richardsons. They are the owners of the Gypsy Highway. They are amazing people.
Love them.
They convinced me to stay, and I'm glad I did because then, boom, right after we got, Gypsy Highway.
Gypsy
I think I gave you that shirt.
Travis
I
gave me
gave
the
her
shirt.
that
Yes.
shirt.
Best
did.
food ever.
Just watch out for the service. Just kidding.
He might roller skate around.
Yeah, I might roller
He's
skate on
gonna
you.
roll up on you.
So, but I am told, this is how funny Virgil is. The first night I was out on skates and I was rocking it and doing everything. He's like, just remember, Travis, right before you hit the ground, you're fired. No workman's comp
No
here.
liability.
Right. I'm like, I don't hit the ground. I'm like, I don't fall. I don't hit the
awesome.
ground. What are you talking about?
I set off the alarm
So,
the other day,
I know,
and
I
he
was
said
there.
he was so cool about it.
I
He's
was there.
like, if that is the worst thing that happens today, and I was like,
Right.
oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's because that's what I always say.
Did firemen
it's so
show
true.
up?
No.
No, thank God.
But we did get an intruder alert.
Wait,
So
Oh,
2
it
months
was
after
really
we got
bad,
closed down for COVID, I was diagnosed with stage 3 cancer, squamous cell carcinoma. Shocking because I had gone through Oh, this is a big one. I don't usually tell this ever. And here I am on TV doing it or live stream. I have 23 years sobriety. So from alcohol. I hope this helps somebody. Maybe this is why I'm telling this today. It can help somebody. But I had that issue with God. I was like, hey, man, 23 years ago, you changed my life. What the heck now? Why now? But I think that was a big help in the process of how quickly, because yes, the diagnosis was very scary. Yes, it was stage 3. Yes, they had to remove 2 cysts. Yes, one was benign, one was cancerous. Yes, I had to go through chemo. I had to go through radiation. But it didn't scare me, and I went with the flow. And it was one morning I cried really hard, and felt sorry for myself. And then I was like, you know what? I've had the bullies all my life. I've had the drug and alcohol problem through my teens and early 20s. This ain't going to be nothing. And if anything, it woke me up. It woke me up to living life, doing things like this. When the universe knocks, answer the door. Right. You don't know how long you're here.
Chase waterfalls.
So I'm so blessed. Virgil Employed been so great. The customers at Gypsy Highway have been so great.
Yeah, we love Gypsy Highway.
I'm not here to do that.
Well, let me tell you something.
Let me just say that it's been 2 years now, and I don't mean to cut you off, but it's been 2 years. I feel great. My doctor still want me to put on a few pounds, but I feel great. I'm well. I mean,
that's awesome.
Yes, as best
What
as you
did
can
you
be.
tell me?
I don't know what else to do.
That's
I
amazing.
just know how to live. That's
Can
just
you
it. I
tell
just
me-
have to keep
Everyone
living. I don't know what
should
else to do.
learn how to live. Life is short.
Because
is.
of the cancer and the medicines, you told me something the other day
What was that?
that you had to have some.
Oh, you mentioned the dentist in Bluegrass.
Yeah,
now. We all like this dentist. His
Dr.
name-
Molka, yes.
Dr.
But he
Molka.
did mention that he would like me to, I don't know if I want to talk about this. I should probably see a specialist. He's going to give me a recommendation to see a specialist for mouth cancer, oral cancer. So we'll see.
Right.
Okay.
I don't know.
And when you told me that, I'm not even gonna lie. Like that was
It
the
actually
most-
got us in trouble. I'll tell a funny story on top of this because
yeah.
the cancer
Let's
is
make
one
it
thing,
funny.
but yeah,
Okay.
I got to make this funny because I'll not be. I don't get to work with Kelly.
I know.
So
We
I
had
was
so
there
much fun.
one Friday, I think, or Wednesday? Friday. Because Wednesdays I'm by myself.
Okay.
So Friday. And we're chatting. And I have these 2 ladies. I'm like, oh, are you leaving? They're like, yeah, you never came back. I was like, oh my God. I just totally
And
want.
Travis is
And I'm like, I never do.
right?
Oh, and they've been
my
my
God.
customers forever. But because Kelly's there, we're just chatty patties all morning long. I could get nothing done. Totally ignored these 2
And
ladies.
his little cute self started crying. He was like, I am so sorry.
And
to
I was
these
like,
ladies.
I am
And
buying
he
your
was like,
meal. This is not happening. This is not me. And they're like, we know. Because I mean, they're regulars. They know.
Yeah.
I don't do that.
And I was like, Travis,
That is not
it's
to
okay.
ensure
like, I just
prompt
had to keep
service
saying it.
whatsoever.
was
So
so
I was just
cute.
like, oh my God.
Well,
But
and
yeah.
the story he was telling me and why we were so passionately talking is because, and why he forgot, right, is because he's telling me that about his mouth. And I said, do you have insurance? And he said, no.
Oh, they're taking my teeth
So-
out too.
Yeah, and like it's a really big deal. It's very expensive. So, anyways, I just want to tell you, Travis, since legit I love you, and you were telling me that story, and it just choked me up. Seeing you, your smile, like Cheryl said this. Your smile isn't just a smile; it literally brights up people's lives, and like we need to really give back to that.
And I don't lie.
And
I don't like
so, Gypsy Highway, Mr. Virgil and his wife have decided to allow us to have an awesome benefit there for you to help with these expenses. So, not today's Wednesday, right? I don't have a calendar in front of me, and I'm so sorry. I meant to write it
just
down.
pick a
but
date
it's-
out of the air.
No, we already did. It's 2 Wednesdays from today. Is the benefit? So. I don't know. Does anybody have a
It would be the 17th
okay.
ish.
16.
Thank you.
16th. Thank
you.
you. The 16th of November, we're going to have a benefit for you to help with the expenses to
Whoop,
your yeah.
That's huge.
Hump Day
Only-
Wednesday.
Hump Day Wednesday.
That's awesome.
Because we love Travis.
Travis,
everybody
you're
loves
like the
Travis.
light of our lives. Come on now.
Everybody loves it. And your smile.
It's so hard because I grew up in such a chaotic world where you learn not to ask for help. But it's tough. This is huge. This means a lot to me. It'll take a lot of stress off my back.
And you didn't ask for help.
And I don't want it.
And nobody asked
you
for help.
literally
So
like I could just see the passion in your eyes, and you are so
And I don't want to not smile because I do.
yes.
And we want you to smile. And we want you. Hey, dude.
And I'm-
me and you.
You're gonna
We're
have
going to
so
wreck
much fun.
havoc in
And I
nursing
will
homes
t-
when
I will
we're
take-
90-something.
I will take prayers, so.
Please, everybody
I will
join
take
us
prayers
at
for
Gypsy
sure.
Highway
Yes.
Wednesday, the 16th,
My mom probably didn't know about this, so if she's watching this,
Is she?
5
she's
p.m.
gonna hear this.
Gypsy
Hi.
Highway.
So it's like, I don't want her to
Hi,
think
Travis's
that there's
mom.
anything to worry about.
There's
because
nothing to worry about.
She doesn't know. I don't even know yet, so anybody that didn't know about the oral, I'm dropping a bomb on them.
Oral cancer now.
It's I just don't want anybody to worry. I get it. But that's what I was thinking. Like, I should have throat cancer from all the pounding.
Oh. Zing!
And then there's
And I wash my
Shannon.
hands at work all the time. Everybody knows.
We love
Anyway,
you. We love you. We
Kelly,
love you. So yes,
you
it's
just blessed
planned.
me today
It's planned.
better than I've been blessed in a long time. Just the heartfelt, like just hearing that. Just
I'm
knowing-
really good at benefits too, and I'm really excited to do this for you. And I think that everybody is, because I've already talked to so many of the regulars.
I've never
Let
stayed
me
at a
just
place
say.
so long in my life.
I've never
I
kept
will
a
say I've
secret
never
so
worked
long
so hard
in my
for
life.
a couple or anybody in my life. I've never felt so welcome. I've never felt at home more. I've never felt appreciated.
Gypsy Highway. Woo.
Virgil and Poi Richardson, amazing.
We
He
love
also-
you too, Virgil.
He also owns Entertainment Expressions. If anybody needs
Yes,
a home
Entertainment
theater, he's
Expressions
amazing.
in Bettendorf. And Shannon, I can see the tip.
I feel like we're so
Just
close.
the tip.
Just
no,
the
she's.
It might
are
be.
you?
Look,
Is
it
there?
only goes.
Is
like,
there?
It's not even.
Is there candy over the top still?
Yeah. Well,
Not on the other side,
not
maybe.
here.
All right, so we're there.
Yeah.
How many licks?
We're at 526 licks.
500 and
Whoa.
Shannon.
Look at that tongue.
Shannon!
Let's see the tongue.
You know that machine said 300. See, they don't have this same kind of saliva.
It's a robot tongue would never be the same as a human tongue, and we
Yeah.
don't need science to prove that.
we
do
don't need
Travis?
robots around here. Yeah, Shannon's.
Totally see
We
it's
have
not
about
even
1
covered.
minute left, and I just want to
In
appreciate,
an hour.
take the time to appreciate, let you know I appreciate each and every person that has come in here today.
I hope you have many,
and
many more
brought
shows.
all of your energy, your beautiful energy here. Thank you, Bo, and for doing
And
doing
us
this.
having it here, Done Right Studio here in Davenport, Iowa.
And there are
They have
entertainment.
so much to offer, too.
There are advertising opportunities available. You see, we have the green screen. We have Tilly back here. You've got space on her chest, space on her stomach, even her head. We can put a hat on for your company. You can reach us at coffeecoochiesconversations@gmail.com. And hopefully I did not add the H in that one either, but there is the chance that I misspelled
We're on
coochies.
Facebook, and
We are
it's
on
a little
Facebook.
mess.
Sorry, I
That's
noticed
okay.
that stuff.
We-
I love that. That's a fun thing to go
I'm
to restaurants
glad
and
that
find
you
their
noticed
errors on
that.
menus.
On the menu, the Asian restaurant over here, their tea, it's not called the Arnold Palmer. It's not
Yeah.
called Arnold Palmer. It's called like the way they would say it, like
Okay.
Arnold.
That's funny, but really fast in this last 30 seconds. That's another story in Vegas. The officers used to come into the restaurant I worked in. So all the officers from the different departments, I love them. I want to give them a shout out, would come in. I'll never forget them. But we had pink lemonade, so I used to make them order Mrs. Palmer's. And we sold pizza, and they'd always have to order 10-inch pizzas, 10-inch sausage.
because size matters.
Right.
And there we are. Congratulations, everybody. Episode 1. Coffee, Coochies, Conversation.
Thank you
It
for
is a wrap.
having me. That
Thank you.
I wasn't expecting you to say Virgil and Toy were going to have anything to do with anything.
Look, I really
They're
did.
not- They all know.
What do you
They all
think?
Very much.